How do you heal your dogs? You
Pardon?
said you heal the ticks of the dog. So what was the
Yeah.
line? How
Okay.
do you do
How I
it?
did that? How I did that was, I showed the page 7 to the dog. I just show it because the
Okay.
dog was like it will just sit there quietly. So I just show the page 7 to the dog's Ajna, and then I did aura cleansing for the dog, and then I did Ida Pingla for the dog, and then I did divine fire. Yes, I did divine fire for the dog, and I started saying to the tits to go back to mother nature, to go back to mother nature. There is a paragraph, a command for that, which we have shared in many groups before. You just say that, and I did that for like 2 or 3 weeks, and I started seeing that a lot of teeth started falling off and reduced, and the dog became clean again. It really helped the dog. That's how I did that.
So the command would be like, you belongs to Mother Earth, you please go back to Mother Earth, and
Yeah.
you
Bring,
are a
bring
being
all
of
your
divine
family,
fire.
yeah, to the nature beings of the teats. Please
Nature
go
being
back
of
to
the
Mother Earth, which you will be more comfortable being there, and be with Mother Earth. That's the thing we need to say.
Okay.
Maybe.
Hello, madam. Just want to know how to make the pesticide go out of our house, like ants, cockroaches, etc. How to ensure that we quit, make the pesticide quit from our house.
Yes, sir. I will share that notes.
Morning, ma'am. Yeah,
Morning, madam.
I want to know about loss of memory, forget everything, something. So what we have to do for that?
Okay, forgetfulness. Okay, first thing, you need to do divine fire for yourself. Are you alone, madam, or is there anyone to help you?
Um, for what? At home we are three. So, but sometimes you told no, case forget to close the door. I forget to close the like that, and
Mhm.
rush to close, check that. That why I am. I want to know, okay, which part we have to do the divine fire or the healing or what we have to do.
Yes, madam. Yes, there is a healing command for your brain. You have to heal your hypothalamus, pituitary gland, and all to improve your memory power.
Wanted to ask about insomnia. I'm not able to fall asleep. I feel sleepy around 10:30, 11 o'clock. But when I go to my bed, then I'm awake for 2 hours, 3 hours, trying to fall asleep. And then in the morning, I'm tired.
Mm. See, madam, sometimes this is not only about your physical thing. It can also relate to can be related to soul attachment and so on. So what you need to
Okay.
do is you need to sense with your wand. You check whether there is there any soul attachment, because sometimes there are visiting souls which will come at that particular time.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
yeah, visiting soul. I
Okay.
think you have, if you have watched his videos, he have did that many
Yes.
times, visiting souls. So
Okay.
they will come at that particular time, and then do what they have to do, and they will go. So you have to really do some good sensing with your wand. You identify that, and then you read accordingly, whichever
Okay.
page that needed to read. Sometimes you just have to say to all the visiting souls, maybe at this time to this time, and then you identify the soul and you read, then only you can rectify it.
Okay, okay. And sometimes I also start snoring a lot when I fall asleep. So it must be the same thing, right? The souls.
Yeah, it can be souls also. And for snoring, if it's not because of souls, then you need to heal your epiglottis. You need to heal your throat and all
Okay.
this. Mm.
Okay. Okay. Yes. Thank you, madam.
Yes, madam.
Was the dog was really very sick, and 3 days he had stopped eating. He was aged also and unable to walk. So we were feeding him with a lot of milk and water, but he was not having, very little sip he was having. So all I
Mm.
did was did aura cleaning with the wand. In those days, we never had double wand. It was a single wand, purple wand. So
Yeah.
we cleanse the aura of the dog, because everyone has an aura and their organs are also different, like unlike our human being, right? So I just he energized his spleen, and then I showed him the divine magic card. The card said that I am that I am, and I'm forgiving and forgetting. Both those
Mm.
cards for 3 minutes, like literally 12 minutes, I must have shown. And then I did divine fire for him. And then we left him over there the way he was. And after some time, after half an hour, it was observed that he suddenly got up and he had milk and water and he started walking. And then he was roaming around. He was completely fine for a month. But then I think he got injured somewhere and ultimately he passed away. So that is what we had done. Similar basis I had done for a bird, eagle. The poor
Mm.
eagle was sitting on that tree in the garden and it fell off. It must have lost its balance or something and it fell off. So we must have lost consciousness. But the children over there, for them it was fun. So what they did, they bought water to, instead of making him drink water when he was unconscious, they poured the water on his wings. So all his wings had become very heavy, like eagle is himself very heavy. So the wings became very heavy and he could not move. He was like a dead duck. So when I saw him, I did again a lot of healing with the wand. I showed him the card, because always card and the wand is with me, the single wand, but he was not reviving. So ultimately, we were also very scared. So we managed to pick him up, okay, and I brought him into my society. And despite doing all the healing, he was not getting up. So we realized that his wings were very wet and it had to dry. So I came home and I picked up an hair dryer, and slowly I kept a what you say, I didn't put a direct hair dryer, I put a Turkish towel on him. And with the help of the Turkish towel and the dryer, I was trying to absorb the excess water that was there in his wings. We did that literally for 45 minutes slowly, so it was an intermittent of 10 minutes gap. And he started coming into consciousness, and we
Mm.
gave him little water to have. And after some time we kept doing this. Once his wings were totally dry, he stood up on his legs and he started crawling. He was walking around. And then he was very scared because he was surrounded by many people. And he went out over there, and he went and what he say, hid at one place. And then we called the bird fellow who's a saver over there, and we told him such a bird is out a year and is lying sitting a year only. So we do not know if he's got an internal injury, because he had to be checked. He had fallen from a tree from a height. So after half an hour he came and he took the bird, and he said, don't worry, we'll treat him and leave him in the jungle at National Park. So that was done to the bird. But now we hope, I always do divine fire for him. And I wish I could meet him again, or he could recognize me, because birds have the memory of coming back to you. So I always think of that eagle over there, but I hope he's safe. So this is just small testimony that I would like to share.
Thank
That was
you.
very nice.
You spoke about pricking your tongue with the thing for as a vow. See, before coming to PVH, we do all these vows. Sometimes we fulfill, sometimes we don't. And
Yeah.
after coming to PVH, there's an awareness that all this is useless. Something else is there for us to feel. So I have so many like that in my family. But after coming to PVH, I'm totally out of all that fear and everything. But now I have a feel, have I done anything wrong by not fulfilling that? What am I to do now? How to get the excuse? How to ask for forgiveness? To whom should I ask for forgiveness? I don't know.
Okay. In this case, Sometimes when he is doing his online blessings and all, sir does that. Sometimes he will say, okay, think of this temple and all, at that time, what you do, sometimes he also say, if you have done any vows or what, think of that temple and all. When you do that, you just think, when you follow sir's blessing, you just do that, and then you think of the temple that you have made vow and all, and you ask forgiveness. You just sit for sir's blessing. It's better. It's better that way.
Okay. Okay. Every day I sit for the blessing in the evening. And
Mhm.
apart from that, I sit with a song, salvation song every day. Apart from that, I sit. And totally there's peace in my house now. I should confess I'm the most peaceful person in the world now for what I
That is
have suffered.
why, that is why sir always say, even the latest blessing also sir reminded, where he went to Borobudur, there was a very good blessing at that time, and many of them left. Even that after the BM removal, many of the viewers left, and after that was the best part of it, which many of them missed it. That is why sir say, sit for all the blessing life. Don't ever wait for the 24 hours blessing.
Yes,
Don't
yes,
depend on that.
thank you.
Never depend on that. Never take for granted. This word
Mm,
is a very strong word actually for PVH. Never ever take for granted sir's blessings. Sometimes you can get it for 24 hours, sometimes you won't. And that 24 hours is only for that BM removal, not for all the other blessings. See, that day, what sir did was, he gave a special blessing for all the wands to heal uh, all the animals. There was a special blessing for that. And then uh, even the calendar is a different level for those who set for that special blessing and for those who buy. Am I right, Madam Sudha? Yeah, so that is why, don't ever take for granted. Please, please find your time to sit for the
blessing.
real blessing, for the life blessing.
Live blessing.
Yes, life
Thank you.
blessing.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
One more thing, you healed your related issues, your skin, some melasma you
Yeah,
said. So,
eczema. Yeah.
eczema. Yeah. So, similar way, any skin disease we can heal in the same pattern, like
Yes, madam. See, sometimes the skin problem, it also related to karma balancing also. Past life, whatever you have done in your past life and all, it's also plays a role here for some skin problems. You see, so you need to identify what is the real cause of your skin problem. Is it only physically? Is it due to your food, or is it due to your past life karma balancing? You need to identify that. And maybe if you are good in sensing, you do the sensing, proper sensing. Or if you are not so, please get the teachers nearby to your place. Please get your teachers to do the sensing, or you check with sir himself. Call him and you check with sir himself that you're having this problem for quite some time, and get a good sensing, and then only you can really solve some of the problems actually.
okay, okay, ma'am.
Some bad skin problems are also, sometimes say it's due to karmic balancing also. It may be due to your past life, you have done something very, very bad, or and then in this life you need to go through that certain pain in this life, so you need to pay back that karma balancing.
I I have two questions. Like my both the children are staying in different states, and like it's natural for a mother to be a little fearful, but I want to remove my those fears also. And so, but now Kalpana ma'am has told that like it's very regular. We should remove our negative thoughts and all everything very regularly. Okay. And what else can I do? And second is like my children. I don't know it's right or it's from my point of view it's bit it becomes little excessive for me. Like they keep calling me too often, very often they keep calling.
Keep calling,
But I
how,
feel,
madam, what
yeah,
is
I
it?
feel that, huh?
No, can you repeat again, madam? I can't really understand.
She is having a two children, madam. Two children is a
Uh-huh.
bit of fear and all. So how to manage that? That's a correct, madam. Shalini, madam.
Yes, yes, because a mother has always this little anxiety about the protection of her children, no, when they are outside, they are not in front of her. That kind of anxiety. Out
Mm-hmm.
here, I feel sometimes, not sometimes, it's too much in me. And second is that my children, I feel that they they keep calling me very oftenly, so many times in a day. Should I do the Ida Pingla more oftenly for them? What like
Your children, how old are they, madam?
22 and 19?
Oh, 22 and 19. Okay, big children. Okay. Are they reading affirmations and all?
Elder one is reading 1, 2, and 7 regularly he reads, but younger one is not reading.
Mm. Oh, okay. See, you can do divine fire for them, madam. See, sometimes children, all children are not same. You see, even our own children, we have two, but both will be in a different character. One will be very naughty, one will be very quiet, one will be talkative, one will be, like once in a while only there. So it's each of them are different souls. Okay, so what you do is you need to read divine fire for your children, both of them, and then you burn and blaze away, and then you have to do for yourself also. You do for yourself first, actually. Your emotions, whatever negative emotions that you have towards them, you burn and blaze away. And then whatever negative emotions they have towards you, also you burn and blaze away that coming towards you and then going from you towards them. Both ways you have to do the burn and blaze away, actually. And then you do divine fire for them. You read more ladies affirmation. See, ladies affirmation is actually is a package. It's a forgiveness and it's also emotional freedom healing in it. Ladies affirmation itself is a emotional freedom healing kind of affirmation. So sometimes we also ask guys to read ladies affirmation, of course a bit modifying it, like to all my husbands in that ladies affirmation. But what we recommend when we ask guys to read, we will ask them to modify that to my wife, like that. So what you do is you read more ladies affirmation, and you do I am light will help you a lot to calm down. And then you burn and blaze away all the unnecessary thoughts and unnecessary emotions that is causing all this between you and your children.
Even fear also, madam. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I'll do that.
And then there are so many who who would want to share also, because sometimes when we are sharing, another person is sharing, we will have that similar kind of experience and we want to share also, you see. So we share each other. We share, all of us share each other.
Yes.
My husband's workplace.
Yes, yes.
What he is a policeman. Now
Oh.
he's retired. He's at home. When he was in his duty, because he is with the patrolling car, he's the head for that unit. So there will be a lot of cars to handle, and all the other officers who's going who will be going for duty for patrolling and all. So what he is a kind of person who is very straight, 100% disciplined. I don't know. I didn't know how I ended up with him because I'm not uh, indisciplined. I'm a very playful person. To be serious is very difficult for me, but I made it. I made it with him. So, being that kind of character, that kind of a person, it's very good being a policeman with that character. But those who are not really into the discipline kind of thing, they will start to be against you. You see, they'll be like purposely they won't do their duty properly and all. So at the end of the day, he has to answer to his higher authorities why your people are not doing their job properly and all. So what my husband did was he started doing divine fire. He started doing divine fire for each and every one of them. Each and every one of them. He will sit and do. He will take his breakfast. He will be doing divine fire after that. Then he will be reading some news, and then he'll be doing divine fire. So he'll be like almost the whole day he'll be on and off. He'll be doing divine fire. He won't do to all my colleagues, to all my bosses. No, he will do particularly one by one, mentioning their names. So what happened was there are some who was promoted, went away, who some was transferred, some was still there with him under his team, but they were like more quiet, more obedient, and his job became more smoother and better. So that's why Sir said, do divine fire for your working colleagues. Sometimes this divine fire, rather than doing for all of them, it's more powerful when you are doing individually for that person. You know, because you are really focusing on that one soul. So it's like your soul is talking to their soul, that one soul. So it'll be like more personally you're talking to that person, you see. So doing divine fire for almost everything. So that made his job very, very easy, actually, being a policeman. Have any sharing with your work, please? Because many people having a lot of problem in their workplace, actually, you know. So PVH will really be a helping hand in your workplace, actually. If you do the protocols properly, not following the protocol 100%, you're not going to see the 100% result. I can assure you that. You have to do your homework properly to get your results. If you don't do your homework properly, you're not going to get your 100% result in PVH. Never. You have to have spiritual hygiene. You have to read all this. You have to do your burn and blaze away. You have to do your emotional freedom healing. It's all in. You cannot have a good meal without one ingredient in it. It won't be nice at all. It won't be complete. So you must have everything, then only you can see the 100% result. I have seen the 100% result, then that is why I'm telling you all. So you want to see 100% result, you must do everything. It's not like, oh, I don't do that. I only do this. I only do the reading. I have no time to do the burn and blaze away. I have no time to do healing. I will just do my reading. No, it's not going to, you're not going to get 100% result. Never. So you must do everything. Some people, they say, oh, I'm doing all that. I'm doing spiritual hygiene, everything I'm doing. But sometimes you see this spiritual hygiene thing is not only about going to temple or going to religious place and all. It's more than that actually. Spiritual hygiene is more than that. It's like uh, even when you are opening your phone, you're looking at something, you're sometimes the things that you're doing is also gone. Your spiritual hygiene is gone. You will immediately get connected to some things. Sometimes even the DP pictures, the profile picture and all, even that sir have mentioned a few times in the groups to keep and take care of your spiritual hygiene. Don't put this kind of pictures, like dark and negative kind of pictures, angry pictures, like lion and so angry kind of pictures, and then some deities. These are all connected to some other energies. So sometimes when I say this to some of the group members, they get they get angry. They get very angry. But we all being the group admin, we need to do what we need to do lah. Sir given us this duty to do, so we have to say what we have to say, because protocol is just like rules are not to be broken, rules are to be followed. See, so the same thing in our PVH protocols. It is called protocols. Basically, it's rules. Follow the rules, and you will get the 100% result. So you don't follow rules, you're not going to go anywhere in PVH. I want to share another one. When I pay a visit to Sir's house, there was once I went to visit him. He has a part of his room there. There's one room. He has so many book collections. See, so I and a few of my friends, we were going through all these books there, and I saw one small book, very interesting. That book was about trees, about Mother Earth and about trees. I said, oh, such a nice book. I was going through and I was reading. I was looking through, and I was like, it was about time for us to leave Sir's house. So I was like, oh, so interesting book. Shall I ask Sir that I take this book with me and I read, then I give it back to him. Then I asked Sir's permission. Sir, can I borrow this book? Then the next trip when I come back, I will return the book. He said, is this book good for you, madam? I said, I was like, oh, everything inside Sir's house is all good things. We have that kind of thought. Huh? Yeah. Then I said, why, sir? It's about Mother Earth. It's about tree. And I read just a few pages. It was very nice for reading. Then immediately sir asked me to hold the book and do the spleen chakra. Spleen tap. My hand fall. I said, I was like, why? It's a book about Mother Earth, about tree. Why, sir? Why that book is not good for me? Why it's negative? He said, it's not about what is written in the book. It's the person who wrote the book.
Yes.
The person who wrote the book has some other connections. So, see, this all comes into spiritual hygiene. So you see, you sometimes you say, oh, that song is very nice to hear, but that person who wrote the song, what is he connected with? So when he is doing that song, all of that energy is in there also. That is why sometimes some music also not good. Sir always say some music have some negative connections, inner world connections. So we have to be very, very careful with whatever that we are doing. Please take your wand and sense, can I buy this? Me and my friends nowadays, if we go for even for a grocery shopping or what, or to get a shampoo, we do sensing. Can I buy this shampoo? Is this okay for me? The wand moves, then only we buy. Or even we do our splint test. All the people around will be like, what are these girls doing? You know, we don't care. We don't bother all that. We don't care that people are looking at us or staring at us. For us, what is important is our soul must be peaceful. So we do splint test. If the splint test is
Okay.
fail, we don't buy that thing. It can be a coffee, it can be a shampoo, it can be a lipstick, it can be anything. Even it can be a clothes that we are wearing. Yeah, you know, sometimes it's everything have its energy. Everything has some kind of energy with it. We think it's just a glass, but there's an energy with that. So we have to be very careful. Now that PVH is here, it's easy for us to identify and keep our aura clean, actually. You know, so PVH is, I'm really thankful that I'm having PVH. Being sensitive, emotionally sensitive person and all. See, being emotional is like, if I listen to a song about father and daughter, even that song can trigger me and I will cry. And that emotion will be going for a few days, not that one time. It will go on, and all the other emotions will start coming in, and I'll be so bad, so down until I have to call sir. So that was how bad my emotion was. Very, very emotional. I have to call sir, and then sir, okay, madam, we will heal you. Then after a while, I will calm down, and then I'll go on with my daily life. So emotions are very, very important to be taken care of. You can be emotional about many things, actually, especially anger. If you get angry very easily, please do your sensing. It can be soul attachment. It can be someone is sending thoughts to you. Please always be with your wand. That's all. Wherever we go, we are always with these three things. This, and this. We never go out of the house without these three things with us. We never go anywhere. These three things always with us when we go anywhere. Very important.
Sorry, again, sorry, it went out of notice. What are the three things you showed, madam? Could you please?
Wand,
Your wand,
affirmations.
your booklet, and your calendar.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank
So
you, ma'am.
those days, I love bags. I'm a person who love bags. So I used to carry small, any functions I'll be carrying, like, like cute small bags and all, a stylish bag and all. But nowadays I don't carry that anymore. I go for bigger bags to accommodate all my wand and my affirmation booklet and all, that is more important now. Because once you have start doing divine fire, and once you start doing your aura cleansing and keep your aura good, clean, you can easily sense all the negative things around you, and then as sir says, the more you do divine fire, the more the light
is coming
gets
white.
brighter and brighter. So you need to have all this with you wherever you go, because you might never know when you have to do your soul elevation and all, you see. And even when before going to that certain places also, we do what we need to do. We do our aura cleansing. We sometimes, not everybody is following PVH, and we can't blame, let's say we have friends who don't follow PVH. They can't be enemies with us. Friends are friends. PVH or not PVH, friends are friends. So some friends, they have their daughters or sons wedding in the temple, which we need to go. So it's like, respect their invitation and all. We need to go to a temple. So what we do is, we just ask permission. We do our uh, before we go to that place, we ask for protection. And then we just say that we are going there upon invitation. Please protect me. And then we wear our badge, we wear our pendant, and with all this, then we go. Because we are going to that place, that particular place is not for any other connection. It's just simply because for our friend's sake, we are going there. That's all.
Yes.
So keep yourself detached from all the other. Try your best to keep yourself detached from that.